Today we're cruising towards Wallingford. The job is to get water for all of our 3 boats, so that's going to be interesting, and we need to be in Wallingford by 11 AM tomorrow. Also, we haven't got any food, so we should really get there as soon as possible because there's a big supermarket where we can stock up. This weekend should be really fun. One of our friends is coming over, so she might make an appearance, but we shall see. This is our very first Flotilla cruise on the Thames. Last week we reunited with our friends and made a plan to cruise together over the summer. Yellow, who you already met a few times, got here from London on Toadie. And Zoe, who also doesn't need an introduction, spent the last month repainting Marigold on the Kennet and Avon Canal.
I don't know which hat to wear. Captain, obviously.
Yeah.
And quite like this. Oh, there's this one which looks more like a captain's hat but doesn't say captain on it.
I'll take this one.
And then there's this one which says Venice on it. I think I'm going to take Admiral of the Fleet. You can have the one that looks like the best hat, that should be the captain's hat but doesn't say captain on it. That kind of sums you up, doesn't it?
Yeah? Oh, it's quite big. I can just try not to.
Try this one.
Yeah? I'm ready!
Hay fever's kicking in. Water's so clear.
Stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling.
This is a big deal for us. We've been dreaming about Flotilla on the river for months, and until we all arrived in Pangbourne, we weren't sure if it's going to happen. Zoe, come a bit closer, please. It's really hard to plan anything while living on a boat, let alone get it right for 3 boats simultaneously. This is a very special time.
We just have to hold on through the night, as long as we are watching the fire. We'll be safe from the devil's choir. I stand by you when you're falling, when the river is calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. Yeah, yeah.
We just saw a mandarin duck with baby ducks, and I've never seen mandarin duck babies yet. Unfortunately, I don't have like a zoom lens, so I can't really film that, but hopefully in a few months when I can get it, I can share more of the wildlife with you guys too. So cute. They're very different. Maybe I'll add a photo of them just to give you an idea.
Wanna have fun, fool around someone, 'cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun?
We're at the first lock of the day and it looks like all 3 boats can fit in, which is perfect.
Go!
This summer we're aiming to get to Oxford and then turn around and explore the river downstream. Last year we got as far as Henley, so we have a lot of new places to discover. The locks are getting smaller, so we're just testing out if we can fit in this one, all 3 of us. It doesn't look like we can, but we're gonna attempt it anyway. We're at the wood point. Zoe's filling up first because she is a solo boater and uses the least amount of water out of all of us. Then it's gonna be us, and then Yellow because he hasn't filled up in 2 months, so he's gonna take quite a while. And I think we're gonna moor up here afterwards for the night. Oh gosh. How's that? Oh no.
And if it gets longer now,
We have.
I mean, it's just a waste of water.
We just discovered a bit of an issue. We can't really fill up using the water tap because now all of the water taps have holes in them.
What's going on, darling?
There's a rowing obstacle course today. Got many rows from each side and direction, including those teaching catamarans, other boats and stuff like that.
Are you guys training for Henley? Just watch out this tree.
Yeah, we'll be up the tree.
Just keep straight. How did that get up there?
That's what happens when you spend a winter on the Thames.
Yeah.
We joked about it, but apparently it's true. According to the diesel merchant, this narrowboat got washed on the bank last winter. They can't get the crane to it at the moment until this field gets fully dry, as it's been a very soggy spring. We just made it to Wallingford. First thing we need to do is get some food. We're completely out of most things, so we know there is a Waitrose that has unpacked section, so stuff that's sold without packaging, so that's where we're going.
I got too much juice.
sweet baby.
Some knives would be good. Help yourself to stuff down here.
Wow, Miles,
What?
thank you so much. Very much. And the bun with the burger.
Could someone
Where's
pass
Tyler?
me the pinchers?
Thank you. I'll try that as well, I think. And the sauerkraut, let's try. Oh, I got the salad. Oh, I do like your sauerkraut.
Oh, amazing.
It's delicious, Miles, thank you.
That's good.
Let's begin by sitting in a comfortable position, closing the eyes, taking the movements that you need to stretch out through your legs, holding onto your elbows and moving from side to side slowly. Inhale, reach out with hands.
So what's this lovely boat called?
Toady.
Toady?
T-O-A-D-Y,
Are you joking? I have a cat who's 10 kilograms. He's huge. He's part Burman and he's diabetic. And he's called my first cat's called Mushroom and he's called Toadstool. And so I call him Toady. Oh no, he's lovely.
Well, I write books for people with diabetes, so maybe I can give them a book.
Our friend Helen is here this weekend, and it's a rare occasion where we've got 3 cars, 2 of which are left behind in 2 different places. So when Helen arrived, Zoe and Miles went, all 3 of them, to pick up cars from Thames and Pangbourne, and one will be dropped off in Abbingdon, where we're heading to today. It's a bit of a car Tetris happening. However, with 3 cars, it's actually really easy to cruise and leave a certain amount of cars behind, so that's all cool. We had a really fun morning today because we finally did our Flotilla yoga sesh on the roof of Toady, and it was so nice to stretch out. There's loads of room and all of us could fit, so we did a bit of a stretch. Started the day right for sure. We really want to continue doing yoga classes every day outside while the weather is this good, so that's the plan.
He's not had enough room, he's going to hit the stick, give it some stink yellow.
How was that for you?
That was fine, although the mugs nearly got knocked off the roof of Marigold because there was lots of bush, there was lots of nature going into Marigold. So Helen saved the mugs, so they're fine. It's all fine.
Benson Lock couldn't fit all 3 boats, all 3 of us in one lock. Us and Marigold went in first, and we're just mooring up waiting for Yellow to get through the lock. For an almost instant way of communication, providing we are on the move and need to keep our eyes on the river, we keep exchanging voice messages in the chat. It's really fun to share first impressions and random thoughts as we go along. This way it feels like we're all in the same boat. Lock 2 of the day. Ooh. It's past 6 o'clock, so self-service from now on. I'm gonna go and empty the lock. Well, there's a lock on the door. I'm gonna go grab the British Waterways keys, see if it will open it.
No.
Oh my goodness, we're locked out. Defeated by the lock, we found another open gate to get in. How did you get in?
With the gate.
But the gate is locked.
No, it's not. There's a padlock, but it doesn't do anything. You can still move the thing.
Oh God.
Am I gonna fit?
The light is so beautiful at this time of the day. We decided that we are not going all the way to Abbingdon because it's still 2 hours away, and what we're going to do instead is get to the next lock and look for the mooring just after that. Our friend Helen is cooking dinner, so we don't have to, and we're all gonna eat together. Yeah, it's been a really nice cruise today. We're just looking for a mooring with good internet because it's Monday tomorrow and we both need to work. And that is the end of cruising for this weekend. We've been cruising for some time after the lock and we can't find any moorings just yet. But that's fine, we've got plenty of time and it's such a beautiful evening, it's really warm. So literally no complaints. We'll find it eventually. Spot the sign. Wow, this is really hard to see. This is really hard to see. Wow, we ended up getting all the way to Abbingdon. We're just before the town. Finally found a mooring with Wi-Fi. Quite tricky to find 3 moorings in the row for 60 to 62 foot boats with Wi-Fi. but we did it. So I haven't been this happy about mooring in a long time. It's beautiful here. Yeah, so nice. We're just about to jump in the dinghy and join our friends for dinner. They are moored a couple of minutes further that way in the same field. Wow, such an adventure day.
Helen, oh my goodness, this is such a treat. Thank you so much.
I did not expect that at all after the day.
Helen's made it all better. Helen fixed it. Helen's fixed me.
We're cruising today again. We have a shortish journey to a place called Ilford, which is halfway between here, Abbingdon, to Oxford, where we are planning to get to tomorrow. 2/3 of our flotilla have already set off, so it's just us on Alba cruising today for a couple of hours. Miles is working late today, so I'm going to set off by myself, and then I've got a course online, so he's gonna take over at some point. So both of us are doing some single-handed cruising today. Thank you all so much for watching this episode, and especially for those of you who tune in every single week. Big thanks to our patrons and PayPal legends who go the extra mile to make sure that we produce these videos weekly. If you've been watching us for a long time, consider joining us on Patreon to get a sticker of Alba, handwritten thank you note, join live streams, see bonus content, or simply if you would like to see the next episode early. Thanks guys, see you in the next one!